Hello Libra, welcome to my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'm Sarah. Please do bear with me. I have been overcoming a bit of a cold, so we are just focusing on cards today, but so grateful for this opportunity to read for you. And if you do like this reading, please hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all of the, digital currency love out there. And thank you so much to the folks who have already done so. So let's get into this reading here for Libra. And we'll start off with an oracle card from the Adora Bizzle deck. So we have the Dullhen, inevitability. So something inevitable is about to happen. Right now we're actually moving, the moon inevitably shifts. There's a partial solar eclipse that is inevitable that's going to be happening in a new moon. So it's going to drain the energy probably, given that the sun is going to be blocked from the earth. What else? It's happening in Capricorn. I'm not sure if that will influence you in any type of way, Libra, but I would say that we're all going to be working hard at trying to get through a brief and yet inevitable dark time. But that doesn't mean that there's no light. Like, the sun is still shining. It's just visibly blocked on some level. And the moon will still be bright on the other side, just blocked on some level. So with that, let's get into your read, Libra. And we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So emotional blockage could be happening in the next couple of days for you on some level, or you're concerned with how to unblock some feelings that are there that you need to release. Whether you're aware of it or not, they are there. Excuse me. And you need to move through them. It's like not getting over them, it's getting through them. I've learned this from a fabulous addictions counselor who has these amazing podcasts. Perhaps I'll put the link up in the description box for their podcasts. But moving through, this is forward movement through these emotions. So you need to connect with them on some level. I feel like it goes hand in hand. And, it'll be critical to your, pardon me, Libra, it'll be critical to, embarking on a new journey. It could be spiritual adventure, just something new, a new cycle. This is a solar new year in Vedic tradition. So beginning, a new cycle in a good way for a lot of folks who have that view as well. So kind of like resolutions. Excuse me. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards here. So this is like the card. Excuse me. This is like a card of, ooh, goodness gracious. All right. So this is like the puppy love card. It's very nostalgic. It's very sweet and kind. And, within you subconsciously, it's just really coming into your light, being kind to yourself, healing your inner child. This is like the self-love for all the things that you have found joy in from day one. So I'm really loving this energy that is coming through for you, Libra. And, you know, things that people have wronged you over, things that people have stolen from you, whether it's, you know, it could be anything. It could be actual material possessions. It could also be intellectual property. It could be dignity as well. People just stealing robbing you of your light, robbing you of your good intentions. Just, you know, this is it's very malicious behavior when it comes to this. Like, so the 5 is usually about like theft of actual things. And, you know, the 7, for example, is more about like political sabotage, or what's the word? Slander. So you're moving away from that and just coming into yourself and the love that you have for yourself. And we have Judgment. So an awakening. Awakening is, you know, in your immediate future. You know, you're going to come to an understanding, a new understanding. You'll see the light, and you'll be ready to receive whatever messages from Source, whatever they are, whatever Source has in store for you. You're going to receive that message. And then we have the 9 of Wands. It's reversed. So resilience. This is the card of resilience. This is a card of defense, defending your ground, defending all that you've worked for. And, you know, even though you may be wounded on some level, you're still able to do this defense work. So it did come through reverse. It may be a bit of a challenge for you, or your attitude. Maybe you need to, you know, that may be what this is related to, this Judgment card, that sort of you need to sort of change your attitude and be a little bit more careful with your energy and sort of proactively defend yourself. So setting some good boundaries surrounding, you know, creative projects, your energy that you put out, and also like the energy that, in terms of like your attitude towards yourself. You know, folks always think about, you know, this sort of attitude about your concern. A lot of people think that it's your attitude towards your outer world, but it also has very much to do with your attitude towards who you are within. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. So this is a bit of a hoardy card, but it's also, you know, holding on to what you have, like your inventory of arsenal on some level, right? So sometimes what you got is what you need to hold on to. But it sounds like, I mean, you know, given the season that we're in, it's spring, when you think about spring cleaning. And, you know, the Suit of Pentacles definitely has a lot to do with the home front and how we ground ourselves within our home, how we generate our finances and take care of our health. It's very much linked to our home. So what you're holding on to energetically, or even actual material things, like cleaning that up, cleaning it out, like this is the time. We're like in the thick of it being the time to do that work. So, you know, this card may indicate that folks in your surroundings are not really seeing you as doing that. And I don't know, I'm always on the fence about this position in the spread that I normally, in the Celtic Cross spread, or the 10 card spread that I normally do. So it, you know, despite the fact that people may see that, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are not, it's not on your mind, right? Sometimes we just have other priorities that we're dealing with. So whenever you're ready, whenever we are ready, let's see here. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands reversed. It sounds like, you know, action is sort of at the core of your fear, or lack of action, lack of confidence. You know, it's something that you really do not want to subject yourself to. And it really is basically going to, you know, be determined whether or not you let this fear get the best of you. It has everything to do with you connecting with, you know, your resilience and this endless joyful love that you have within you. So it's really critical that you stay connected to that love, that source of love and light stays vibrant, and you won't have any issues with keeping your fire lit. You know, and if it goes out, just relight it. It's as simple as that. This is not a fixed situation. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So, you know, your mind, you're going to have a really hard time putting your mind to things. You know, it's going to be a little bit difficult, Libra. You know, getting things activated, taking action. You know, it could also be, like, I feel like this is very much, you know, an extension of, you know, this reverse fire starter, this reverse Knight of Wands. And it's really important that you just keep relighting your fire, keep giving it the air that it needs, keep clearing your space. And, you know, with this new moon coming through, it's a really, you know, coming through soon, like in the next week or so, you know, you might want to set your mind around what that's going to look like for you, what clearing your space is going to look like for you, renewing and recharging, like that Four of Wands type of energy that happens. So let's pull a spiritual AF card. And we have, here we go. Here's your message. Your brain speaks total fuckery unless you turn your soul on. So connecting with source, meditating, praying, that's going to be the key to you keeping this fire lit, staying connected with your purpose. It says here, a human brain left unattended does not shut down. It goes berserk with bullshit thoughts that run into bullshit actions. Ego will do its job of judging, separating, and accumulating things to define who you are without any help from you. But the soul needs your attention to be heard over that loud-ass ego. There's a reason most truly successful people meditate, read inspiring books, focus on gratitude, and are of service to others in some way. It turns their soul on, and that makes them way better leaders, problem solvers, and functional humans. It also makes them way more fun to be around. So with that, Gemini, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope this reading resonates with you. And please do hit that like and subscribe. It really helps me grow here over at Reflexive Moon Tarot. So with that, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.